Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Alicia and on this channel I talk all things luxury, life and fashion, so if you're interested, please stick around. As the title says, today I am going to be reviewing the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire. Now, I unboxed this bag in May of last year, so it's been well over a year, and I thought it was time for a review. Now, if you are interested in watching that unboxing, I will link it down below in the description for you. So, this bag is made up of two pouches, as we can see here, a strap and a chain. Now, it is made from cowhide leather and gold hardware. The larger of the two pouches measures at 25 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters. Yep. And the smaller of the two pouches measures at 20 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters by 4 centimeters. This black adjustable strap measures at either 27 centimeters or 42 centimeters because it is only adjustable within two positions. This chain has a drop of 32 centimeters and is also removable, just like this black strap. Essentially what it comes down to is this entire bag is made up of adjustable and removable parts. You can break down the entire bag to its 4 components. Now, let's talk pros and cons of this bag. For me, one of the biggest pros is what I mentioned before, that you can break this bag down to its 4 components. So I'm going to show you what that looks like very quickly. So the first component is our strap. Now, like I mentioned, this strap is adjustable between 2 sizes, and you just open the button here and again on the other side, and then slip it in to the middle and do the exact same on the other side. So this would give you your 47 centimeter drop. The second part is your chain. This chain is not adjustable, but it is removable, and it's black cowhide leather with gold detailing intertwined. This has a drop of 32 centimeters. And finally, our 2 pouches. So just like that, they can be 2 separate pouches. Now, the reason why I think this is a pro is because I really like taking this bag when I go out at night in particular. And because it is completely removable, sometimes I can just wear this with the gold chain and use the chain as a strap. If I need a bit more space, I can use the larger pouch and this. I can also just do it with the plain black strap if I want something that's a bit more crossbody, and similarly I can do the same here. Something that I do occasionally when I don't want the gold chain, because it is sometimes a bit fiddly and dangly, is I remove the gold chain and I use the bag like this with the 2 pouches and the black chain or the black strap as either a shoulder strap or a crossbody. So the versatility of this bag, for me personally, is one of the biggest pros. Now, something else that I love about this bag, and it's not so much the design of the bag, it's actually the material that it's made from. So this is Louis Vuitton's empreinte leather. Now, I do own canvas goods and leather goods from Louis Vuitton, and personally for me, I do prefer the leather a bit more. Obviously, it comes with a significantly higher price tag, but I just do think that it is a little bit less maintenance and care than the canvas goods. That being said, while I think it can get a little bit wet, and I have gotten it wet a little bit in the past, I wouldn't go and stand out in torrential rain with this. The final pro for today is that this bag is actually extremely versatile. So you can take it from day to night. You can wear it pretty much anywhere, and I think the black is in particular makes it so much easier. You can wear it with colored clothing, with neutral clothing. It's incredibly easy to style, and because empreinte leather is like embossed, is it embossed? yeah, it's embossed and not imprinted. It is on the subtle side. Obviously, I feel like the silhouette of this bag is so well known that if you have your head in any sort of part of the luxury space, you will know that this is a Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire, but it doesn't scream it as much as the canvas one does. Now, with pros comes cons. So let's discuss some of them for this particular bag. I'm going to say that this bag doesn't actually carry much, okay? So previously I mentioned it's an incredibly versatile bag in the sense that you can go from day to night with it. But I don't mean from a corporate job, because the reality is, where's the other pouch? Here. You cannot fit much between these two bags. Originally, when I unboxed this for you, I was actually using a Louis Vuitton card coin holder out of the men's collection. I am now using this. I've forgotten the name of this wallet. I think it's the Clementine wallet. We'll pop it down below. I did do a review on it as well, but this is the wallet that I now use. It is significantly larger than the coin and card holder, which I think was like probably about this big, about half the size of this. This wallet will not fit in the smaller of the two pouches. You physically cannot get it to fit in, and I have some random stuff in here. But I'm gonna show you anyway. So, here we go. You physically cannot get it to fit in, which means you have to put it in the larger of the two pouches. And even then, I feel like personally, you have to put it in at a specific angle. You have to line up the zipper on the pouch with the zipper of the wallet and go in on a diagonal, which is for me the easiest way to put it in. That being said, you can definitely fit more things in there, but the more you put in there, the more it starts to look like just fat, like it just looks bulky on the side, because this is somewhat structured. It's not, you know, it's not your like complete structure where you can't move anything, nothing's flexible, but there is a bit of structure to this bag, and it also tapers to the top. So you're really restricted with what you can fit in here. Now for me, because I vlog and I do content capture, I always like to bring my camera with me. I don't have a big camera. I'm obviously filming on it right now, so I can't show you, but I have the Canon GX7 Mark III. I will insert a photo of it, but it is your typical like small, somewhat compact camera. And what normally happens when I do have to bring that out with me is I actually empty the cards that I need from my wallet so I can keep the Canon camera in the larger of the two pouches. It does fit in this little one, but like I said before, it ends up looking very bulky here. And because I always have my arms down by my side, and I typically wear this bag I typically wear as a shoulder bag, it just doesn't feel as comfortable when it's not flushed. I get this like bulk here, which is typically from the camera lens, so it's not a comfortable carry in that sense. The only other con that I can really think of, and this again doesn't really have much to do with the bag itself, but it has to do with the price tag on the bag. I think for a lot of people, if you gave them that amount of money that the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette currently retails for, they would probably pick a slightly more versatile or larger bag, which I think is probably your biggest con. Is, do you want to spend that amount of money on something like this, or would you rather spend it on, you know, a small size tote bag? I think you can get the medium or the small Dior tote for the same price as the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire. And we will discuss pricing and the price increases a little bit later in the video. So how do we style this bag? And the answer is any way that you want. I think I've mentioned it enough times in this video, but this is an incredibly versatile bag, and because it is black, it will go with almost anything. What I'm going to try and do though is find some photos of me with this bag, and if not with the bag, with outfits that I have worn with the bag, if that makes any sense. I'm the kind of person who doesn't always have my handbag in photos when I take them. I make Bubs lug everything, and 90% of the time he actually does carry my handbag when we go out. But I will put together some outfit looks that I have worn the bag with in the past. They will probably just be photos off my Instagram in reality, but that should give you an idea of how I've styled it. I've worn it with jeans, I've worn it with shorts, with track pants, skirts, dresses. The whole wardrobe has probably at some point been paired up with this handbag. So in terms of styling, very, very easy. I've been grocery shopping with this in like trackies and Bub's jumper in winter, so this bag definitely is not hard to style. It's not like my Jacquemus Le Chiquito where I'm either dressed 100% in turquoise or in all black. Louis Vuitton, just like every other luxury brand, has had its fair share of price increases. So I'm going to pull out the numbers and run them for you. Now, this bag, wow, my phone is really bright. It really just like, there we go. That looks nicer. So this bag currently retails for 4,350 Australian dollars. That is at the time of filming. So if you're watching this like 2 years from now, that is definitely not going to be the price. But at the time this particular bag was purchased in May of last year, it was 3,450 Australian dollars. Which means there's been a price increase of $900. As a percentage, that is roughly 26%. So it's a 26% price increase over about 15 months, thereabouts. Now, to the all-important question, would I recommend this bag? Just keep in mind that this is my opinion. If you don't think you fit into the category that I'm about to say and you still absolutely love this bag, then by all means, go for it. It is your money to spend as you wish, and you should buy something that you absolutely love and that your heart absolutely wants. So, my 2 cents. This bag, I absolutely love it. I love that it's part of my collection and I love that I get so much use out of it, but if I was starting fresh without a single bag in my collection, this is definitely not what I would go for. Like I mentioned before, I don't fit a lot of things in there purely based on how I prefer to carry it. In the back pouch, I normally get my wallet. In the front pouch, I get my house keys, my apartment swipe, and my phone, and maybe a lip gloss and a little like compact mirror. So if you're someone who one day thinks that they might need to take a laptop somewhere, or a clipboard, or some A4 sheets of paper that need to be flat, the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire is definitely not the way to go. I also think that this is somewhat of a third, oh, it could be a second actually, second, third, fourth, fifth bag as part of a luxury collection. If it was up to me and I had to start my collection again, I would probably go the way that it originally happened for me, and that is a tote bag of some sort. And for the price tag, like I mentioned, 4,350 Australian dollars, there are a lot of tote bags out there that you can get for that price. So essentially my recommendation comes down to how big is your collection as of now, and is there something in your collection that is bigger, can hold more, and just as versatile as this? If you have any comments, questions, or queries, feel free to put them down below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Bye!